Hi guys, welcome to the Pot Stirrers.
A podcast where two brown Catholic South Africans talk about the good, bad, and ugly sides of life.
Now, stay tuned for your hosts, the Duke and Dame of Stirring the Pot, Bugz and Bloo. Welcome guys, it's June 16th, it's 2020, it's Youth Day in South Africa.
A rather cold youth day out here in Durban.
It's a very cold day, in Durban especially. Well, not especially, but it's cold in Durban.
South Africa's just had a really cold spell.
Yeah, it's cold in Cape Town, it's cold in Joburg. It's cold everywhere.
It's actually snowing on all our mountains in South Africa.
Yeah.
So right now I am a very unhappy chap because my nose is all red and
so if you heard
burny.
If you hear sniffling, we're not sick, it's not coronavirus, it's just
we're
cold.
safe.
We are safe. But there is a new record that Bugz has broken. We are in about to phone Guinness World Records.
Yay me!
It's the second day that she has
I actually had normal clothes on.
Not just like a homeless person.
I didn't look like a hobo.
Yeah, normally she's like a homeless person, but today and yesterday you were out and about doing things.
I even put on makeup yesterday. That was amazing.
You did?
I did.
Oh,
I mean mascara. But
okay, cool.
For me,
Well,
I actually touched my makeup bag. That was pretty darn awesome.
That's exciting stuff. Good for you, well done.
I know, I'm so chuffed with myself.
I can see.
Some other things we should be chuffed about is the youngsters that we found who are
doing things in the world.
Yes.
So for Youth Day, we've decided to not go and talk about the past. I know the past is, and we've agreed the past is important and we need to remember, and we do that. But we also look to the future, and we found some young people that are under the age of 30, but are all over the world. They are American, Canadian, South African. So Bugz and I are going to talk about them and what they do and how much money they're making. It's amazing.
It's crazy. Yeah. And to think that they're all under 30,
exactly.
It was inspirational, I suppose.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm not easily inspired. I'm really not easily inspired.
Yeah, but you found some people that you were inspired by, and that was fun because we did a lot of research and it was good.
One of my favorite dudes that we found is an oak named Jack Cable.
This dude. I remember this guy.
He felt like such a little goody two-shoes when I was reading up about him because at the age of 17 he won hackathons and at the age of 17 he hacked the National Air Force database.
What?
Exactly. So
how even?
So big companies have competitions and stuff where it's called bug bounty.
Okay.
And all the little hackers go and they compete to see who can find the bugs.
So this is legal?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right. I don't know if the Air Force one was legal, but I know the Google and the Facebook ones. They have things like that.
Okay. Cool.
So this dude, I thought it was so sweet. I mean, a little 17-year-old who has the capability to be an evil Knievel when it comes to hacking, because I mean that's usually what's done. But he's something called a white hat hacker.
White hat hacker.
Yes.
Say that 3 times fast. Yo.
White hat hacker. White hat hacker. White hat hacker.
Did I
do it?
Yes, you did. Well
done. Yay me!
You get a naughty badge on your forehead.
No, please don't. Germs. So he was like one of the people I thought was really cool, and because he's using his skill for
That's
something,
what I was gonna say as well.
Something good.
If you've got a skill and you know you can do good or bad, do good. Why do bad when you do good? You can get paid for it.
We found another oak named Troy Wickett.
Oh,
what does he do?
Dude.
Oh yeah, Ty was in love with him.
Oh no, don't say it like that.
Okay, no homo, no homo.
This dude is a boss. He's an technology investment banker. Okay, so he works for Goldman Sachs. Firstly, he works for Goldman Sachs.
Yes, I had to do some research on who and what Goldman Sachs is. Don't judge me.
Okay, and then he works at the investment part of it, and he sees to the technical or the technology clients. His client is Google.
However, can you imagine the commission on that?
This dude So all the things that Google does, like the acquisitions, where to spend the money, who to invest with, and whatever, he does. That's his portfolio. That's his forte. So when Google acquires, I don't know,
when
whatever.
they start buying things
when they start
over
buying
and
companies,
things.
when they come out with the Play Store or whatever, there we go.
That's crazy. And this dude's only 30.
He just literally turned 30. So now we're bringing in the ladies. Tara Bosch.
Woo!
Away, representing the Taras. So she started a company called Smart Sweets.
How do you get Smart Sweets?
Okay, wait. As the name indicates, it's a sweet company, but it has smart sugar in it, if that is the correct term. So she was a sugar addict. Not like sugar the drug, no, the actual sugar product, the white sugar.
I don't even know if sugars is international.
Oh yeah, but anyway, okay, so sugars
it's a homegrown drug.
Yeah, okay, it's called sugars, but that's not the drug we're talking about. Sugar as in the normal white sugar that you put in your tea and your coffee and whatever, right? So from the time she was a little girl, she was addicted to sugar. Like she liked to have sugar and sweet stuff and whatever it is. So when she was 21, she stopped eating sugar. Right? She stopped eating sugar because she realized she had a problem, so she stopped. But then she started missing the sweets and all of that.
Yeah, because sugar's addictive.
Yeah. So she went into the kitchen and she started making her own. What is the word? Substitute. Is it substitute?
Yes,
yeah. Substitute sugar for her and whoever, and she started tasting it and whatever. So she would do a little bit for herself, and then I think she made it for her friends, and then somebody else found it, and whatever. And then eventually she realized that
there's actually a market.
There's a market for this.
Mr. Sandile Shezi started off selling muffins.
He was the muffin man. I lived down the road.
Started selling muffins and used clothes of other people. To date, he is worth 2.3 million, not rand, US dollars.
Yes, O's are making it rain up in here.
That's a lot of money. In South Africa, that's a lot of money.
Can I throw it back? Throw it back. Take you back.
Back in the day.
Take it back now.
Oh dear.
Okay, so do you all know a guy named Lizanne Parish Crooks?
Excuse me?
Lizanne Parish Crooks.
Excuse me?
One more time. Lizanne Parish Crooks.
And guess.
Tupac Shakur.
What?
That was his original. That's what name he was born with, and then.
House name and all.
Yeah, he had a house name, and then when he converted, or when I think his mom was Muslim, so they changed his name to Tupac Shakur. So Tupac was born on June 16th.
Hello, what's the coincidence of that?
When I found that out, I was like, what? June 16th, 1971. Unfortunately, he was shot, or he died 13th September in 1996. He was 25 years old at the time. He was shot outside or on the strip of Vegas after the Mike Tyson fight. I'm sure most people know that. If you're a millennial or born after 2000, you wouldn't have known Tupac at all.
That's true. That's really true.
Because he died before you were even born. 96 if you born.
I was 2 years old when he died.
Exactly.
We were actually talking about this off air, and I was just like, I know he's cool and stuff, but why is he on our list?
Okay, so he was, or his parents rather, well, his biological mother and his stepfather were very active in the Black Panthers movement.
Okay.
So the Black Panthers, for those of you who don't know, were a group in America back in the day who fought for human rights, and they fought for inequalities of black people in America.
They were around the time of the civil rights movement.
Yes, there we go. And to put it in more better terms. And so following on that, his mom always pushed him to read and to use his talent to write and stuff. So that he started actually being a poet.
Oh,
and he would
cool.
when he started losing his way in life, that's what they wanted. Tupac Shakur!
I think you were a little groupie back in the day. Bringing it home a little, a young person who changed things up is a little boy named Cory Johnson. And
yeah.
do you know him?
I remember him very vaguely because I was still, I was probably in high school when he passed away.
Probably. That was in 2001.
I just started high school.
So, Cory Johnson, his claim to fame is that he was an HIV/AIDS activist in South Africa, and he was a child HIV and AIDS activist in South Africa.
Yeah.
He was one of many South African children in the 90s who were born HIV positive, thanks to mother-to-child transmission.
Right.
And in the 90s, because ARVs and medicine wasn't as advanced as now, most children who were born HIV positive didn't live past the age of 2.
Yo.
So the fact that this cute little kiddo made it to 12, he was 12 when he died in 2001. It was really incredible.
Yeah.
And he decided that in his own way that he was going to speak out about what it's like to be HIV positive and how you can actually live and to create awareness.
Okay, so I like to talk about a local Indian dude making some headlines and some way in the social media space. His name is Prev Reddy.
Who is this?
Have you not seen Prev Reddy? I'm sure you have. Auntie Shamila?
Okay, I must admit, I had no idea who Prev Reddy was until a friend of ours saw him on Florida Road and nearly bashed him over.
Oh, I don't know that story.
You weren't there that
wow.
night, and we were sitting, and Nicole.
Oh, okay.
Nicole was like, "Isn't that Prev Reddy? Isn't that Prev Reddy? Isn't that Prev Reddy?" I'm like, "Nix, please
Relax, calm down.
breathe. I don't even know who this man is. Please, can you just stay in your seat before you just get us involved for harassment or something?"
Yeah.
And that was the first time I heard about him.
All right. Okay. Well, Prev Reddy is a South African Indian guy. He was born in Durban. I think he was born in Chatsworth. I'm not sure. So.
Sorry, Prev, if we got our facts wrong. We babbled a little bit.
The information on him was very limited, strangely enough.
Who thinks we should talk to Prev Reddy? Get it out of him officially.
I think we should bring him on the show and
drop some comments and we'll see if we can get him.
Yeah, so he was the first South African Indian to be nominated and actually won the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for Favorite African Social Media Star. So he was supposed to go to the event, the Nickelodeon has event where you put the slime on.
Oh, that's hard.
But because of the Rona, they didn't have it. So it was online in May.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's really cool.
I actually voted for him because he sent on his social media platforms everywhere. It was you click the link and then you go
and you can vote for him.
Yeah, we voted for him. So there was other people that he was nominated with. I can't remember the names that life for me from South Africa, but yeah, he won, and that was quite exciting. Like I said, first South African Indian to actually ever be nominated or win at Nickelodeon. And the amazing thing about him is he's only 24.
What?
So he's younger than you even.
Hey, shut up.
He is.
Don't give away my age.
He's almost 10 years younger than I am. That's crazy. And how he started was, in 2016 he started doing comedy and stuff. Comedy shows, whatever. And then he moved into social media only in 2018 though.
That's recently.
Yeah, that's when he started coming up. And I've only started seeing his videos maybe at the beginning of last year, maybe, or the end of 2018 or so. And the funny thing is, my niece and my nephew actually love him to bits. The whole Auntie Shamila thing on videos. They mimic and imitate his things, and they go mad with my sister and they say, mad things. They call her, hey.
That's so cool. So he's become a household name.
Exactly. And the thing, his content is always clean. It's always fun. It's relatable because he talks about Indian things and the things that Indian parents or his Indian mom does.
All the brown things.
Yeah, like the food and the way that they weird language and all of that. So it's quite. I think that's why people relate
to him because
it's quite funny. He's got 200,000 followers on all his social media platforms.
That's pretty impressive.
That's quite amazing.
That's pretty impressive in 2 years, I think.
And he's going to be starting in a movie. It's called Who's My Daddy? It was supposed to launch in 2020, I don't know if the whole Rona thing...
With the Rona,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know if it's done because they said it was supposed to launch. I don't know how that's going to work because no one's going to cinemas now.
Has he been in anything else?
He's been in a program called Imbewu the Seed. That
Oh,
was
okay,
in
I know about it.
2018.
Okay,
He played a
that's
character called Ash. That's a local,
It's a local soap opera kind of thing. Okay.
So he's making moves for a young Indian guy making moves in South Africa. That's good, representing the brown people, brown Indians. So and he's young.
And he
Think about it. 24.
his stage name is Auntie Shamila.
Yes,
so that also rocks the boat a little bit.
If you don't know, go and check him out on social media. Facebook, it's Prev Ready, and then you'll see all these videos. He's on YouTube as well. I think it's Prev Ready as well on YouTube. But his alter ego is Auntie Shamila, who actually went to the awards in America.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that Auntie Shamila goes to something.
MTV.
She went to the MTV Awards, and I was just like, oh wow,
And they were at
with her
Comic-Con.
ratchet wig, with her ratchet
gown.
wig, I tell you, hey.
And the gown. Don't forget
how
the
you
gown.
can forget the gown?
And they were also at Comic-Con in Joburg when they had it last year.
That's
the first
hilarious.
Comic-Con,
So
yeah.
Auntie Shamila was.
And people were stopping them and taking pictures. I was like, what? That's amazing. That's what they know.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's quite fun.
So keeping it at home,
Yeah.
I decided
Mm-hmm.
that former Miss SA from
very beautiful.
2017, Miss Zozibini Tunzi.
Yes, I've seen her. She's quite pretty. She's very pretty, actually.
I would expect so. She was Miss South Africa.
Well, not all of them that take part are.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
good.
win on beauty
Yeah,
alone.
not anymore. Yeah.
But I thought she was pretty impressive because she is the first black woman to win Miss Universe.
Yes, that's amazing.
So South Africa has
that
won
was cool.
the Miss Universe title 3 times.
Oh, okay.
I won't name the
Okay, don't name the names.
previous queens,
Alright.
but yes, Zozie won Miss Universe in 2019 after
Okay,
having
that's
won
last
Miss SA in 2011.
Okay.
And the cool thing is she's
2011?
2017.
2017. Oh, okay,
Oopsie, my bad. She's from the Eastern Cape.
Okay.
And she's my age.
Oh, wow.
She's
okay.
26.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there goes my dreams.
Yeah.
And the thing that I liked about her is that she seems like your girl next door kind of
yes.
person.
I agree.
She didn't seem as though she came from money. She went to a run-of-the-mill kind of university. She went to Cape Peninsula University of Technology.
Okay. All right.
Where she studied PR management.
Wow.
And then she eventually finished with her BTech.
Okay.
And and how she won is the final question that was asked to the candidates of Miss Universe 2019 was, what do they think is the most important thing that should be taught to young girls today?
All right.
And this was her answer.
Okay.
I think the most important thing we should be teaching young girls today is leadership.
Okay.
It's something that has been lacking in young girls and women for a very long time. Not because we don't want to, but because of what society has labeled women to be. I think we are the most powerful beings in the world, and that we should be given every opportunity, and that is what we should be teaching these young girls. To take up space. Nothing is as important as taking up space in society and cementing yourself.
Well done, Zozie. Well,
She gets a slow
freaking
clap,
done.
eh? She gets a slow clap. So, I mean, with an answer like that, and I'm all for women empowerment, and I mean, I don't have to explain that further. So I thought she was really powerful with that answer. To take up space, just thinking about that is because so often women are marginalized and we kind of retreat into the shadows.
Yeah.
So just to remind young girls that, you are actually allowed to take up space in society. You don't have to be on the back foot. 100%. You don't have to make yourself smaller for somebody else. It's your space. Claim it and be it.
And the last young person on our list is Jesus.
Why would he be on our list?
Because he's Jesus. And we're
Well,
Catholic.
okay, yeah, he's in like the top 10 most influential people of all
Yeah.
time ever. But I don't know if many of you realize that he was a youth. Well,
Yeah.
it depends on what your definition of a youth is. Ours is pretty much 18 to 35.
That's the
So-
legal definition in South Africa for
Yeah,
youth.
for youth. So Jesus was 33
When he died.
and there's no argument that he was one of the most influential people
Yeah.
in history ever. And I think his main claim to fame that I would want to highlight, we don't really need to talk about Jesus all that much because who doesn't know Jesus?
Yeah.
Is that in history, he completely changed the image of what a hero was.
Yeah.
Previously, it was Caesar and all the big muscle
Emperors
dudes and
and- yeah.
emperors and Alexander the Great and, you know, all the big dudes with
Yeah.
big muscles and they go
Yeah.
around killing people.
Showing
And there's
how-
this little carpenter man that hung him, oh, he didn't hang himself, but who
was
got
hung.
hung and nailed to a tree.
Yeah.
So that I think is...
Yeah. And as well, Jesus also started when he was 30. And even in his younger years, like when he was 12 and whatever, he was found in the temple preaching. So he was a young activist as well. Because he also went against...
Yeah, that's true. That's
He went
true.
against the teachings of the Jews and, well, he challenged them.
He challenged the Pharisees and the scribes.
Like a little
and
you. You challenge everyone. So that's
I just
another
got
thing.
likened to Jesus. Life goals.
So
Yay.
that's one of the things I think people don't also realize, that he challenged the status
yeah.
quo at that time.
One of my favorite images that I've actually seen of Jesus is now they've been saying about, oh, the riots are so violent and this and that, and there's a picture of when Jesus so the temple, the temple had
scene.
basically been turned into a
The market,
marketplace.
yes. Oh, okay.
And he got really angry. He got angry and he was like, how dare
Yeah.
you turn my father's house into a marketplace.
Yes.
And he literally, he chased people out of the temple. He like threw their stuff
Yeah.
and full on chased him. So I was just like, screw you. If Jesus can have violent riots and like throw tables and shit, then so can you.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
So-
Gets people attention.
You're right. He was an activist, and yes, all meek and pious and peace and all of that. But he really
Yeah.
rocked the boat.
He did.
He rocked the boat.
Good. So, young people, if you're listening, well, you should be listening. This is an awesome podcast. Just remember, your age does not define who you are or what you do. Neither does your circumstances. Where you came from and where you're going is two different places. You just got to find it in your heart, what your passion is, and go for it. Just, take a risk. Take a calculated risk. Don't go gamble all your money now. Take a calculated risk. And do what you love.
And that was Blues Bit for the week.
Thanks for staying tuned and all. Be sure to tell us how much you love listening to us.
Yeah, hey, you must find us online. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and Podbean. So you can
Catch your two favorite brown Catholic South Africans next week.
Stay safe.
Right, peace, laka, bye.